From our humble beginnings, we have touched many lives. Released potential. And empowered leaders. Get ready. Get excited. Celebrating 20 years. Iron Sharpens Iron 2024. July 17th to the 21st. Advanced life in relentless pursuit of leadership excellence. From our humble beginnings, we have touched many lives. Released potential. And empowered leaders. Get ready. Get excited. Celebrating 20 years. Iron Sharpens Iron 2024. July 17th to the 21st. Advanced life in relentless pursuit of leadership excellence. From our humble beginnings, we have touched many lives. Released potential. And empowered leaders. Get ready. Get excited. Celebrating 20 years. Iron Sharpens Iron 2024. July 17th to the 21st. Advanced life in relentless pursuit of leadership excellence.
Hello again and welcome to another glorious episode of Tuesdays with the Ambassador of Hope. We are in episode number 130 already. Wow, 130 episodes. Getting better, getting elevated, getting expanded, getting challenged, but in the end, becoming everything that God has ordained for you to be. You are a diamond in the rough. You go through things, you learn wisdom in order to bright and shine and become the very best version of yourself. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to come your way. Listen, I don't know how the week has been, but I know something. Every day above the ground, it's a good day. So long as there's breath in your nostrils and a heartbeat in your chest, it's going to be all right. So good to have you today. Listen, you saw the jingles that came. ISI 2024 is our 20th anniversary. ISI 2024 is our 20th anniversary. 20 years of leadership, teaching, leadership coaching, leadership motivation, bringing out the leader on the inside of you. It's not just for pastors, it's for leaders. You are a leader in your field, whatever it is. We sharpen people, we lift people, we elevate people, we stretch people. It's always wonderful from the Wednesday all the way to the Sunday. It's awesome. Take some time off. Register. That's it. And tomorrow, we're going to open up the registration. Tomorrow, we're going to open up the registration. It's going to be awesome. Just check. It's going to be on all our platforms. You'll find us on YouTube. You'll find us on Facebook. But you have to download our app, the Advanced Life app, in order to register. Listen, if you are not there, you are square. You see that? Just go on Google Play Store, go on App Store, and then Google, and then just download. That is our logo over there. Is that Dinkrahini? Just download it and get yourself ready from tomorrow. It's going to be great. I mean, tomorrow you see you see all the speakers and you see all the artists. It's going to be amazing. There will be breakout sessions. We're going to learn a whole lot of things that will be very practical. How you can maximize social media, your kids, if you have kids ministry or whatever it is, connections, it's going to be a full package. 20 years. Come, let's celebrate. I'm looking forward to hosting you. Please come over. And for pastors and leaders, and bring your people. Expose them to things, because once you see something, you cannot unsee. Once you get exposed, you cannot be unexposed. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. But thank you again. We have so many people here tonight, but we want to get straight into business. For the past few sessions, we've been on this exciting and destiny-defining journey. It's been a little different because we are looking at things that formal education systems don't ordinarily teach. These are things that you'll not find on the curriculum of any school. It's not there in primary school, it's not there in middle school or high school, it's not there in college or university or anywhere for that matter. There are some things that you've got to get. The truth of the matter is that education is not the preserve of only formal schools. You don't only get education when you go to the formal schools or sit in some classrooms. Sometimes formal classrooms are just walls and teachers, which are excellent. Whatever you do, please get formal education. Is very important because that is how the world system thinks. But getting an education is bigger than getting a degree, because you can get a degree and never be educated. I'm sure some of the most interesting people you've ever met, they have a lot of degrees, in fact, more degrees than a thermometer, and yet they never had an education in life. Life has so much to teach us, so many avenues to teach us. In fact, a wise leader, he is from a place called Tarsus. His name is Paul. He used to be Saul. It's called Saul. And writing to his friends in a place in Corinth, he said something very important. He asked a question. He said, does not even nature teach you? Which means nature teaches. Nature is a classroom. Just look at the cycles of nature. Look at how nature is able to rebuild itself. Look at the things that nature teaches us. Nature teaches us that you cannot cheat on life and make it. If you refuse to sleep, nature is going to show you. In fact, I tell people that don't worry about growing old. Nature will take care of it for you. Did you hear that? Don't get worried about growing old. Nature will take care of it. It doesn't matter the vitamins or whatever you take. Nature will do its work. So listen, don't be so enthralled by the diploma that you get and you hang on your wall that you miss the lessons that life can teach. And we'll be looking at some of the things that I feel will be a blessing to you. And the first thing we looked is what they didn't teach me at school about failure. I don't think there's any curriculum, no guidance counselor really teaches about failure, but failure was here before you got here. Failure is as old as humanity. Failure is a clear and present, body in our lives. You be on your merry way, you feel a tap on your shoulder, you turn around, he introduces himself, my name is failure. We got to hang around. Who hasn't failed in something before? But let me tell you, failing in something does not make you a failure. You've got to understand that failure is not your enemy. Failure is your friend. Because many times, failure is not an enemy. Failure is your friend. Many times, success is incubated in the womb of failure. It's what you do with failure that matters. Give failure a new face. It's all there on all our platforms. We save them for you. We have not removed them. And then we began to look at money matters. Why do we look at money matters? Because money matters. Many times we play cool, calm, and some of our religious thinking and that kind of thing, and we tend to glorify poverty. But please listen to me. Poverty is not your friend. Poverty is not your friend. Poverty can humiliate you. Poverty can let you miss things that can come to you. Poverty can let you be disregarded and disrespected. Nations with amazing human resources are disrespected in the world today. Not because they are not tall enough or beautiful enough, but they are poor. We read about a poor wise man who through his wisdom saved the city, but nobody regarded him because he was poor. Please do not make peace with poverty. Never. And we put a few pointers on money matters is there, how to make money, how to spend money, how to invest money. We'll talk about that. Today, I want to bring a closure to this particular tangent that we are on. This is going to be the final installment. And we are going to consider one thing that I'm sure is not normally on your school curriculum. And that is how you can maximize opportunity. Maximizing opportunity. I'm sure you didn't take any course on that. I'm sure you didn't have any course on that. Maximizing opportunity. Hear me. One of the greatest blessings that God ever gives is a blessing called opportunity. Blessings are hidden in opportunity. Breakthroughs are hidden in opportunity. Promotions are hidden in opportunity. In fact, I dare say that a lot of things that you are pursuing are hidden in opportunities that come your way. It's all there. You can screenshot it. It's there. Blessings are there. They are in opportunity. You cannot go around and say, I want to collect some blessings. Of course, I know the blessing of laying or pronouncement, but opportunities can give blessings to you. Sometimes all you need is just one opportunity and your breakthrough is settled. Maybe your promotion will come through an opportunity that is presented to you. You've got to understand that. For somebody listening to me today or watching me today, all you need is just one opportunity. All you need is just one opportunity, and every prayer that you have been praying and all the fasting that you've been fasting is settled for you. Opportunity. What is opportunity? Let me try and define opportunity from the dictionary. Opportunity, it says, is an occasion or a situation that makes things possible. An occasion or a situation that makes some things possible. The Greek mind thinks about it as a chance that is given to you. A time to get something done. In fact, it means a door that you walk through. I say that an opportunity is an elevator that takes you to new heights. My friend, today I have very good news for you, and I have very bad news for you. I have good news for you, and I have bad news for you. Let me start with the good news. The good news is this: life is full of opportunities. Life is full of opportunities, my friend. I don't want you to cut me off. I don't want you to go, because I want to carry you somewhere. Somebody's going to get the lights come up in your life, because you've been battling with some things, and many times opportunities are all around you, but you don't see them. Opportunities are either coming towards you or they are going past you. Opportunities are always coming towards you or they are going past you. That is the good news. Now let me tell you the bad news. The bad news is that people have not been taught to recognize and to maximize opportunity. People have not been taught to recognize and maximize opportunity. I believe that almost every day of your life, Some opportunity is knocking on your door. But unfortunately, we are looking at the wrong places. Opportunity is screaming, but people are stone deaf. Many are busy listening to wrong voices. Voices that are telling you you can get something for nothing. Voices that are telling you you can have reward without labor. Voices that are telling you I can wave my hand over your head and instantly something happens to you. How is that working for you? I sit in this chair and I've told you and I've promised you that I will never lie to you. I will never say some platitudes that mean nothing to you. I want to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I determine that you become a person who grabs the truth and you do not sell it. Please hear me. Life is not a bed of roses. Life is not just promises. In fact, there's no promise in tomorrow, in yesterday. It's past. Please hear me. Even when opportunity knocks, you have to get up and go and open the door. When opportunity knocks, get up and go and open the door. The Lord God of hosts, he gave manna to the children of Israel. Every morning he provided manna, but he never threw it into their mouth. They had to go out and get it. You know that God feeds the birds, but he doesn't throw the food in the nest. Opportunity must be pursued. You must go on. And today I want to put some few pointers in your hands to help you. It's going to help you. Listen, there's always a separation. Two people can hear the same thing. One doesn't care, but the other sees something. And I pray that you are one of the few who will catch this understanding, who will catch this revelation, who will catch this truth and run with the truth. At the end of the day, champions only come out when they have endured a race. Life is not a short print, my friend. Life is not an easy short print. Life can be sometimes full of obstacles and barriers and things, but champions are people who don't quit. So I'm going to give you some pointers. How do you where does opportunity come? How do you see? Number one, opportunity can happen when you are doing something. Opportunity happens when you are doing something. Listen, my friend, whenever you get an opportunity to do something, no matter how small, no matter how big, no matter how insignificant it may seem, please do it the best way you can. Why do I say that? You never know who is watching you. You never know who is watching you. Some years back, there was a lady. He had been broken. He had gone through divorce. He's gone through, relocated to America to start her whole life all over again. And there's such a woman that whenever anybody is doing a ceremony that she's invited, she makes sure that she serves. She go to the kitchen, serve guests. I mean, she was a server. She had that Martha spirit. Amazing. And one day, there was a woman that was, I think, having a marriage thing or whatever, and this one was serving. Little did she know that a man had traveled from out of state. He was also looking for a wife. Saw this woman serving, and immediately fell in love with the way the woman carried herself. You never know, that was an opportunity. Today, they are happily ever married. They are married happily ever after. A woman wakes up on an ordinary morning to go and do an ordinary job that is even the preserve for men. Drawing water, but because they had no brothers, they were all sisters. The women had to do that. This woman woke up that morning to go and draw water for her father's household. As she was drawing the water, she sees a man, obviously a stranger. And in a place where there are no men, she was quite interested. So she looked and saw that the man had traveled for long. So the man asked for water. And this woman obliged and gave the man water. And as the man was taking a drink, the woman looks over his shoulders and sees 10 camels. And without invitation, the woman offers to water the camels, to give water. And you know, camels don't drink from cups, they drink gallons. So imagine a woman drawing water for camels, Nobody had asked her to do it. It's backbreaking work. Little did she know that some weeks or days before then, this man who is Eliezer of Damascus had put his hands under the thighs of Abraham, his master, and has promised to go look for a wife for Isaac in order to preserve the line of the coming Messiah. And when Rebekah did that, the man knew that this is the woman that must marry Isaac. Immediately he took out golden necklaces, trinkets, and everything and decorated Rebecca. Imagine going to get water and you are coming back and you are decked in all kinds of expensive things. Why? She saw an opportunity and she took it. Please, anytime you get an opportunity to do something, whether it's menial, in church, at home, whatever, bring your A game. You never know. So when you are doing, number two, opportunity happens when you are meeting people. Opportunity will happen when you are meeting people. Never forget that. Listen, human beings and people are doors that lead you to your opportunity. They are opportunities for you. Human beings are bridges to your destination. And let me look at you in the eye and address people. Listen, people matter. And many times the blessings that you are looking for are packaged in people that you may not even consider. Whoever thought that day when Naomi was leaving, broken, bereaved, bankrupt, going back to Bethlehem, and Ruth decided to go with her. She said, I have nothing to offer you, nothing. But you know something? Ruth determined, you may not have something, but I've seen something. You are an opportunity. Your gods will be my gods. Your people will be my people. Wherever you die, I will die. What a commitment. And we all know the story. Ruth, a Moabitess, ostracized from the commonwealth of the promises of God, was inducted by marrying Boaz and became a great-great-great-grandmother of the Messiah, Jesus Christ. Please listen to me. Never despise, never devalue, or never denigrate the privilege of meeting people, regardless of who they are. I've learned in this life that many times the greatness that brings opportunity is often disguised in humble clothing and humble demeanor. Some of the most amazing people who have been such a blessing to me were people you would never consider that they carry a blessing. So, my friend, it's a wisdom day. These are things that they don't teach you at school. Some they don't even teach you at home. Show respect to people. Whatever they are, their gender, their color, their tribe, whatever. Show it to them, their age. Be courteous. Because standing before you for that brief moment could be the answer that you have been praying for. So when you are meeting people, please understand that could be an opportunity for you. Don't be snobbish. Don't look down on people. Don't disrespect people. People are opportunities. People are opportunities. You know, for those who, bring all the tithe and open the windows of heaven, God is not like, making windows a carpenter or internet to do Google. No. Many times the windows are people that God brings your way to help you. So understand that, number one, when you are doing things, opportunity. Number two, when you are meeting people. Number three, when you have the opportunity to give something. Giving is an opportunity. Never forget when you are giving something. One of the inalienable laws of life is the laws of sowing and reaping. In fact, the Creator himself set that in motion when he planted seed time and harvest, sowing and reaping in the scheme of life affairs. A lot of things that come our way may not be enemies whipping you or whatever, but I've seen that a lot of things in life are cause and effect, sowing and reaping. Never forget that. Many of the blessings that come your way are the result of seeds that either you have sown or somebody have sown on your behalf. Listen, be a giver. Be willing to give something every day of your life. Give something to somebody, no matter how big or no matter how small, if it's within your power. Let me give you an example about my life. I made a decision many years ago that every day of my life, I'll give something to somebody. Oh yes, you have something to give. A word of encouragement. A text, but what's that message to find out how somebody is doing? Putting a smile on somebody's face. A kind word. You are sowing seeds. There are three major things that you can use to sow seeds. Your time, your talent, and your treasure. Number one, give your time. Give your time. Give your time. Because you never know what dividends the giving of that time. Give your time to something. Volunteer. Give your time to somebody. Listen to somebody, hear somebody, help somebody. Time is life. Time is money. But time can bring an opportunity to you. Number 2 is your talent. Every talent that God has given to you is to bring your life, something into your life. Some of you are so talented, you don't use it. You sit in churches, you never serve. You go to places you know you can help, but you don't do it. You want everything to come to you, my friend. Life does not work like that. Not until you commit something to the ground, render it useless in your presence, it will not go to wait for you in your future. So I want to encourage you, use your talent, because it can bring you a lifetime of wealth and happiness. And then number 3, your treasure, your money, the things that you have. Bless people. Give to a cause. Let somebody's life be better. Listen, it doesn't matter how small it is. You don't wait to swim in millions before you give your treasure. That thing which you give today may buy you opportunities that all your money cannot buy. I've learned that life is full of trade-offs. Never forget that. Then the 4th thing that can bring opportunity is when you are getting information. There's so much opportunity in information. Never forget. My friend, information is king. Sometimes the difference between an achiever and an also-ran, the difference between a leader and a follower, the difference between the one who is winning and the one who lost by a little margin is the information that they have. Never forget that. Somebody said something. He said, if you are not informed, you will be deformed. If you are not inspired, you'll be expired even whilst you are alive. If you don't update yourself, you will be outdated. Hear me, my friend, my ambassador of full friend. All you know is not all there is to know. The ground is constantly moving. So if the wheels of your learning stop spinning, they fall off. Opportunities are found in books. Buy the book. Build a library. Read. I know you spend a lot of time on social media laughing at people's foolishness. I know, but those people are making money off you. They are monetizing their gifts. I'm not saying don't go on social media. I'm not saying that don't entertain yourself on social media. But what I'm saying is that, can you use that as an opportunity to get something into your life? I have a question for you. When was the last time you attended a seminar? When was the last time you attended a seminar? I'm asking you to get information. When was the last time you constantly went through a whole series with the Ambassador of Hope? Listen, if you have to pay top dollar, top money to get information that is beneficial, do it. It's an opportunity. I tell people, I mean not you, but those who are not watching Ambassador of Hope, that the reason why they are the way they are is because they are cheap. You want everything for nothing? Life does not work that way. There are unimaginable opportunities lying in the womb of information. Opportunities are there, my friend. You know, when I came to the United States, I pursued, and I still pursue information. And it is through the pursuit of information, through a voice that I knew could help me. I did everything in order to connect, and that connection, to a very large degree, has made me who I am today. It was an opportunity. I determined that this is my opportunity and I'll take it. I drove hours. In those days, you know, I drove. I rented a car. I drove from one state to another state just for that seminar, for that 3 days. Booked a hotel. But I determined I needed to get that man because he had some information that I need. And here am I today. People, greatness doesn't just happen. They come through the opportunities that we take. Never forget that. It's important. Number 5, opportunities come when you are working somewhere. I've told you, let me tell you again, that if you are looking for a quick fix, this is a nice time to log off and save your data. If you are looking for somebody who wave his hand over you and tell you stories, you tune into the wrong place. If you're looking for, oh, come on, just give it to me, just say a word, just prophesy, tell me my name, please find another place. But if you are interested in wisdom, that you possess that nobody can take from you, drop with me. Don't go. You thank me one day. I want to meet you one day. I don't want any long story, Bia. I want you to say, thank you, Ambassador of Hope. What you told me helped me, because I've been missing opportunities. I've been looking at the wrong places. I've been listening to the wrong voices. But you gave me a voice of reason. Working somewhere is an opportunity. Have you ever noticed that anytime there's a job vacancy, there's an advert, there's something, they will ask you, they require so many years or whatever experience. Do you ever buy experience from a store? So how do you get experience? All the opportunities that you get to work somewhere, in whatever capacity, will add to your job experience. Whether it's volunteering, whether it's working in many jobs, whatever is happening. So wherever you are working, please take advantage of it. And many times there are opportunities that are hidden in there for your future. And by the way, never ever assume that you are working for somebody. You are working for yourself. Free training, free internship. You are trading something for something. That is how life works, my friend. When you get opportunity to work anywhere, whether it's on your job, the church you go to, volunteering, whatever, do it with all your mind. That could be your opportunity. You never know. Number 6, opportunities come when you are visiting a place or places. Yes. When doors are open for you to visit a place, please don't take it for granted. Because that place that you go to could be the womb of the birthing of great opportunities for you. Let me tell you, many times there are some opportunities that are geographically located. Yes. Sometimes God moves you from one place to another place to see opportunity. I remember the Lord God came to Jeremiah the prophet, and the Lord said to Jeremiah, come with me to the potter's house and I'll cause you to hear my words. Now listen carefully. The Lord said to Jeremiah, come with me to the potter's house and I'll cause you to hear my words. My question is, Lord, Jeremiah is your prophet. He hears from you. Why don't you tell him what you want him to hear? But rather you took him to a specific geographical location to tell him. It means that there are places that you go to in order to hear things that will bless you. There are places that you get enlightenment. There are places that bring exposure. In fact, exposure is one of the greatest opportunities that you can get, because anytime you are exposed to something, it is telling you what is possible. Don't take places you go to for granted. Oh, I'm taking a sightseeing. Yes, sightseeing, go. But are you learning? Travel and see. I've told this and I've used this analogy many times, but it's still fresh every day. A fisherman called Simon Peter, all his life has fished on the same lake. Whoever thought that a human being could walk on water? Never been done before. Until one day he saw his own mentor, the carpenter from Galilee, walking on water. That was exposure. And Simon Peter began to wonder, a human being walking on water? If it's you, let me try the same thing. And the Lord said, do it. Do it. And Simon Peter walked. I don't know how long or how short he walked before he had all his troubles, but at least the exposure let him understand the possibility. Please listen to me. Whenever you go to places and you are exposed to greatness, it's an opportunity. It's a door for you. The unfortunate thing is that many people have opportunities closed, doors closed, because when you are exposed, you mismanage it. When God blesses you with exposure to a great person, a great place, or a great thing, don't mismanage that exposure. Some mismanage the exposure with jealousy. They see people's things, people let them get into their inner sanctums, and all of a sudden, they want what the person has. They don't know the price they have paid. You don't know what they have acquired, how they got there. What took somebody 50 years to get will not take you 50 minutes to get. Don't mismanage it. Ask questions, but don't mismanage it. Sometimes when great people give you an opportunity of exposure to get close, stop the name dropping. Stop quoting or misquoting them. Keep quiet. Stop undercutting them. And by the way, when you go places, carry yourself very well. Read the room. Read the mood. Read the occasion and carry yourself well. Don't be loud. Don't be all over the place. Don't be the life and soul of the party. Don't spoil the atmosphere. You never know who may be watching to give somebody an opportunity. Opportunities are found in places. When you visit places, when you go to places, even parties or funerals or whatever, you never know who is watching you. I hope you are learning something today. Let me give you a few things about what you can do with opportunity. Maybe 3 things, and I'm going to get out of your way. We've been working this. So number 1, opportunities come when you are doing something. Whatever you find to do, there's an opportunity in there. Don't ever forget, there's an opportunity in there. Number 2, when you are meeting people, people are doors, people are opportunities. Never discount people. Don't look at how they are dressed and somehow assume that they have nothing to offer. Naomi looked like she had nothing to offer, but she was the connection between Ruth and Boaz and the coming Messiah. My friend, that is life. Don't let opportunity pass you by. Don't sit somewhere and pray and pray and pray and pray and pray and not open your eyes. Anytime you ask God for something, many times He answers you by giving you an opportunity. Then when you are giving something, everybody has something to give. Your time, your talent, your treasure. Learn to give it. You never know what that thing can buy for you. Selfishness brings nothing but misery. You see, the Dead Sea is dead because water flows in, but water doesn't flow out. You see that? I've been there. You float on the thing. It goes nowhere. It's dead. No life. You cannot be a dead human being whilst you are still alive. If you breathe in without breathing out, you expire. So opportunities also come through information. Get information. Get information, my friend. Get information. I know this life, a lot of people don't have time for a lot of things, but get information. Be informed. And then when you are working somewhere or visiting a place. Now let me give you about 3 pointers about opportunity, then I'll step out of your way. Number 1, don't ever postpone your opportunity. It was a great thinker, Leonard Ravenhill, who said, opportunities are never postponed, they are lost forever. Opportunities are never postponed, they are lost forever. The doors you have today, the openings that you have today, the contacts that you have today may not be there tomorrow. What is happening for you today to maximize may not be there tomorrow. So please, don't postpone your opportunity. The wise man said in Ecclesiastes, chapter number 11, and the 4th verse, it's so intriguing. He says that the one who observes the wind will not sow, and the one who regards the cloud will not reap. You know what it means? It means that don't sit and just think and just waver and that. No, seize your opportunity. You know that in this life, you and I, we will never be able to create a wave. But what can we do when the wave comes? You ride the wave. Whatever opportunity that you have right now, please don't postpone it. Else you lose it forever. Number 2, don't procrastinate when opportunities come. Don't procrastinate. In fact, this is a cousin of the first point. Procrastination is the thief of time. Procrastination can make you lose an opportunity. Concerning one of the tribes of Israel, they said that instead of getting into something, Deborah said in her song, they had great searchings of heart. They were debating, should we go? They were just sitting there procrastinating. And time and chance happens to all of us. Same Ecclesiastes that we read, 11, the 6th verse. It says something so interesting about procrastination. It says, in the morning, sow your seed. In the evening, do not withhold your hand, for you do not know which will prosper, either this or that. You see this? Or whether both alike will be good. You never know. Seize your moment. Seize your moment. Opportunities are all around you. Number 3, be daring. When opportunity comes, be daring. Take that risk. Take that risk. Stop all the what ifs and what will happen. Listen, a lot of people, so what if, and my question is, what if not? What is the worst that can happen if you take that risk? What is the worst? If you ask, what is the worst if you attempt it? What is the worst? Even if you attempted it and didn't work out, it's an opportunity that you have learned that maybe a formal school may not have taught you. I love Jonathan, the son of Saul, the first king of Israel. One time, they were in a war situation with the Philistines. They were hopelessly outnumbered and outgunned. I think it was only Jonathan or so who had a weapon. But in 1 Samuel chapter 4, we're going to read verse 4, then 6 and 7. It's so amazing about being daring. Today, I want somebody to be daring. I want you to be daring. Between the passes by which Jonathan sought to go over to the Philistines' garrison, there was a sharp rock on one side and a sharp rock on the other side. And the name of one was Bozez, and the name of the other, Seneh. You know, he had to go through some rocks to storm the Philistine garrison. But look at verse 6. So interesting. Jonathan said to the young man who bore his armor bearer, he said, listen, come, let's go over to the garrison of these uncircumcised. It may be, maybe. I want you to say it 3 times to yourself. Maybe. That is opportunity. Maybe. You never know. Maybe is a powerful phrase. Maybe, my friend. Do that thing, maybe. Attempt that business, maybe. Take that course, maybe. Do that. Say yes, maybe. Maybe that the Lord will work. There's a maybe in God. For nothing restrains the Lord from saving by many or by few. Maybe. Don't sit down until all your ducks are in a row. Don't sit down until everything is perfect. No. And I like what the armor bearer said. Do all that is in your heart. I wish some leaders would get people like that. Go then. I am with you according to your heart. Daring. His armor bearer said, let's go. Once you believe it, there's a maybe. And if you read the story, it was a magnificent victory. Brought 2 daring people. They had an opportunity. They seized it and they put an entire army to flight and defeat. I want you to stop being docile. I know you have prayed. You are waiting. I need a destiny helper. I need a this. Listen, you can wait until your destiny helper comes to bury you. Can you get up and do something? Can you be daring? You have seen that opportunity. You have seen that there's a need in your community. You have seen that there's a need around. You have seen that there's a need somewhere. Go do it. Go do it. You never know. Risk it. Take a risk. Sometimes the greatest risk is not to risk it. I hope I'm helping you. And then the final one. See opportunity in challenges. See opportunity in the challenges that come your way. I've been around this block a little bit long to realize this, that many challenges that come our way are opportunities in disguise. Think about it. Look over your shoulders. Close your eyes. Think about it. A lot of challenges that came your way were opportunities, but you didn't get it. Your assumptions overruled everything. You didn't get it. Let me tell you a story. A success story. A man called Richard was traveling from the United Kingdom to the British Virgin Islands in the Caribbean to visit his girlfriend, fiancée. And he had to make a transit in Puerto Rico. But in Puerto Rico, he got stuck because the flight from Puerto Rico to the British Virgin Islands was cancelled. A lot of people have been bumped off flights. There was a lot of frustration. Richard found an opportunity in the situation. Having some money, he decided to rent a plane. And he hired the plane. And then he borrowed a board, a blackboard, and wrote on it, one-way flight to British Virgin Islands, $39.99, $39.99. In a few minutes, he has sold every seat on the plane. You know how he called that airline? Because he was going to the British Virgin Islands, he called it Virgin Airlines. Today, Richard Branson is one of the greatest owners of airlines, Virgin Atlantic, one of the best that you can ever fly in. He took an opportunity. Somebody would have protested. Somebody would have been angry. Somebody would have gone on social media to berate the airline. I'll never fly this airline again. Yes, listen, you have your choices. It's your money. But can you find an opportunity? Many times we so much celebrate the misfortune that we don't realize that in every misfortune there's a fortune. We so much celebrate the disappointment that we don't realize that in the disappointment there's an appointment. My friend, life is full of opportunities. Stop being so negative. Stop being so defeatist. Stop being so narrow in your thinking and expand your horizon. And know that opportunity is either working towards you or finishing. I finish with a story. It's not the heartiest of stories, but it tells me about how missed opportunities can trouble you. The CEO of one of the largest and greatest in those days technology companies, Nokia phones were the best. They were raking in billions. If you never used a Nokia phone before, you probably are too young. Before Steve Jobs and co came along. But with teary eyes, one day, the CEO was making a speech, and this is how he finished. He ended up the speech by saying, "We didn't do anything wrong, yet we lost." We didn't do anything wrong, yet we lost. You know why? Nokia had been bought out by Microsoft. They did nothing wrong. But they began to lose a lot of things. They began to do all kinds because they didn't realize that the world had changed. Digital had come in. Things were happening, but they were okay with their analogs to the extent that they couldn't change the world. They missed out on a great opportunity to make it big. They missed it. And all the executives that they cried their eyes out. Yes, they didn't do anything wrong, but they lost. Many times you don't have to do things wrong in order to lose. All you have to do is to miss an opportunity, and then you will lose. My friend, tonight, I want to talk to you. You are a child of God. You pray to God. You are looking for help. You are looking for something. Every prayer that you pray, God answers, but many times the answers come to you in the form of opportunity. May God open your eyes to locate the opportunity. May God give you the wisdom to maximize opportunity. Because what you have today may not be there tomorrow. You don't have to do anything wrong. If you don't enter the door, you may miss it. I have a heart for you. I want to help you. That is why every Tuesday I come your way with something new to help you. Would you just take a moment and close your eyes and think? When you lie down tonight, think, reflect. Are there any opportunities that I have missed? Are there any opportunities that came my way that I didn't take? You know the beautiful thing about this life? Opportunity from God can come to you again. It's not too late. It's never too late. I pray that God will give you eyes to see your next opportunity. You have the wisdom and the daring to take that opportunity. My name is Ofosu-Appiah, Ambassador of Hope. I want to remind you, July 17th to the 21st, ISI. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. Registration starts tomorrow, the 1st of May. It is going to be really good. Download our app on Apple Store or Google Play Store, the Advanced Life app, and then register. Please, on the Saturday, there's going to be a worship night. We have Nathaniel Basse, we have Ntokozo Bambo, we have Joe Metal, we have Sonny Badu, we have Keris Worship. We have it's going to be an amazing, amazing time of your life. You do not want to miss that. May the Lord God Almighty bless you tonight as you lay your head to rest. May God Almighty give you fresh opportunities. May your eyes be opened to see what is coming your way. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And I'll see you next week when I see you with a brand new line. Pray for me as I pray for you. I love you. Bye-bye and good night.